Hey, I'm Charlie, I'm painfully uncool, and welcome back to my channel. Today we're doing something a little bit different again, guys. I'm trying to incorporate a lot of games on this channel because I just love playing lots of different games. On a Wednesday, which is when this will be uploaded, we're just going to play like a random game on a Wednesday. So today we're going straight into it with Purrfect Date. I don't really know too much about this game. I've only played it for a couple of minutes, and from what I've gathered, well, you date cats. So without further ado, let's just get straight into it. So we're gonna hit new game so we can have the entire experience, and I'm gonna choose this girl because I think she looks the smartest. Personally, I don't know. Chapter 1. I'm not sure how long we've been sailing, but it feels like forever. I'm not feeling too well now, so it's a huge relief to hear the deck lad shout, "Island approach! Make yourself ready!" I'm finally here. When I applied last month, I was just another broke student living off of baked beans and didn't really think I had a chance of being accepted to be part of the prestigious Cat Island research team. Yet here it is, the little black dot in the distance, growing bigger by the second, is the infamous Cat Island, the place I will call home for the next few months. My heart momentarily skips a beat. What if there's been a mistake? What if they accepted someone else's application and accidentally sent the offer to me? I rummage about in my bag until I find the papers. Okay, so we're pleased to be able to offer you the position of research assistant to Professor Pauper at our research facility on Cat Island. The position will be for an initial period of 8 weeks. Your contract will be sent separately. We look forward to working with you. Yours sincerely, Professor Pauper. No mistake, that's my name right there in the top left corner, Charlie, and there's his name at the bottom, the genius behind the whole operation. I think we have a bit of a crush. Yeah, we definitely have a bit of a crush on Professor Pauper. He's a science genius and my new boss. Crikey. I look up from my papers to see dry land rapidly approaching before us. It seems to be surrounded by a huge barrier of impenetrable black rocks. As we get closer, we're not slowing down, and I begin to worry that we're going to crash into them. Then, at the very last moment, we take a sharp turn to the left, and suddenly we're sailing smoothly towards a jetty through an opening in the rocks. I blow out the breath that I've been holding and break into a smile. Nicely done, Skipper. Just for the record, I would never ever say that. The ferryman comes out from behind the steering wheel, ignoring my attempts at camaraderie, and shouts rather briskly, "Take all your belongings, we won't be back for days, so don't leave nothing you'll need." Thank you. I smile weakly at the ferryman and his son and pick up my bags, ready to disembark. We glide seamlessly up to the wooden jetty, and the son leaps ashore to tie us off. He's greeted by a bulky man in a uniform who I take to be a security officer of some kind. "Joe?" "Sir, caught you a mouse." And then he laughs loudly as though he said the funniest thing he's ever heard. It's very disconcerting. The security guard remains surly and turns his attention to me. "Let's be having you then." He holds out his large hand, which I assume is an offer to help me off the boat, but as I reach out to take it, he snatches it away, throwing me off balance so that I almost fall over the side. What a great start. Well, even in game form, I can't help but be clumsy, can I? ID card? Oh, I see, of course. I reach into my back pocket and hand over the laminated card I was given on the mainland. Oh, fancy. I mean, it hasn't got the right date on it, and it's only got my first name, but okay. He barely looks at it before striding off, grunting over his shoulder. "This way." Well, there wasn't really that much to look at on the card now, was there? It was just a name and the incorrect date. So he should only need to glance at it, surely. I follow him down a dirt track path and get my first proper view of the island. It's beautiful, lush and green. I'm already under its spell. After no more than a couple of minutes trekking, we're in base camp, which consists of an assortment of tents and huts. Among them are two more solid-looking structures, one larger and one smaller. I presume these are the labs. I mean, it looks okay. I could stay here for a while. The whole camp is moderate but functional. It reminds me of an army outpost. I'm struck by the lack of people. In fact, there's no one around apart from an older woman sitting outside peeling a pile of potatoes. I smile and give her a little nod, but she just stares back at me. Wow, way to be rude, Mrs. Marigold. Way to welcome me to the island. I was expecting banners and balloons, but no, can't even get a hey. I try not to get paranoid. Here. He looks so nice here. I don't understand why he's such a surly, dismissive character. He looks like a dad, doesn't he? Or like a grandpa. Nice grandpa. He stops at the largest of the tents, indicating that I should go inside. I feel rude just walking in, so I make my presence known first. Hello? A firm but friendly voice calls out. Come! Oh, we're finally going to meet the prestigious Professor Purrfect. I walk in and there he is, hunched over some documents, the great Professor Purrfect. Sir, it's an honour to meet you. Yes, you must be Charlie. Come on in, my dear. Glad to have you on board. Good journey? Well, long. Yes, indeed. We're rather tucked away here. Let me offer you some refreshment. Water, coffee, something stronger perhaps? Whiskey? I feel like I would just have some water, you know, stay hydrated after the boat journey. My stomach's probably doing somersaults, so I don't want whiskey. Now that's something we have an abundance of. There are plenty of safe natural springs on the island, but we have the bottle kind too. I'm relieved as he passes me a bottle. I'm not too keen to start drinking from natural water sources until I have personally checked that they're not used as cat urinals. I mean, I think that's a fair shout. It will take you a while to find your way around and discover how it all works, so for today I thought I would just get you kitted out and maybe introduce you to some of the locals, the cats that is. I believe you've already met most of the human locals. Oh, I've only met the ferryman and the security guard who brought me here. Yeah, that's about it. Wow, so no wonder I start dating cats, huh? And the lady outside? Ah, Mrs. Marigold. Her and her husband are the caretakers. Wonderful people, the Marigolds. You'll meet them before too long. We're a tidy little family here, Charlie, and I'm sure you'll fit in nicely. Thank you, sir. I hope so. Okay, so first things first, this is your basic kit. He begins going through a pile of things on his desk, explaining each of them in turn. This is your backpack. You can put everything in it. We will be going on plenty of field trips, so it will be very useful. As will your own water bottle, some disinfectant hand spray. Ah, these are heavy-duty reinforced gloves which are essential when tagging cats out in the wild. Don't want any scratches from felines we don't know now, do we? I suppose not. I shove each item into my new backpack as he gives them to me. Likewise, these goggles are to be brought along on all field trips. This lot here, he indicates to a small pile of what looks like laundry. It's basic uniform, lab coats, masks, stethoscope, etc. Portable first aid kit, camping knife with all tool attachments. Finally, and without doubt most importantly, ooh, this. Ooh, I like that. He holds up something that looks a lot like a mobile phone, except it clearly isn't one. This is your catalogue. Catalogue? Yes, the name comes from its earliest version. It was initially designed to record and store data on the cats, scan them and log their details, but as you can see, we've come a long way since then. Now you can use it to communicate with the rest of our team. I've added everyone's contact details for you. Listen to music, take photos. There's even a pen that comes with it to insert microchips into the back of the cat's neck so that we can keep track of them. It is a very valuable piece of equipment, Charlie, and I need you to protect it above all else. Do you understand? Oh my gosh, this is really intense. Like, I'm terrified to lose this thing now. He is looking me directly in the eye and clearly expects a response. Yes, sir, of course, I will look after it. Good, you'll get to know all the functions as you go along, but for now I suggest we take a stroll out and see if we can't find a few friends to introduce you to so that you can try it out. He hands me the gadget. I feel a bit nervous taking charge of it, but also really keen to have a go. I feel just really relaxed listening to this music. We head down to the beach, the professor explaining things as we go. The mixture of terrain on Cat Island is quite unique. Even in such a relatively small area, you'll find forests, mountains, jungle, beaches, woodlands, all of these different geological and ecological zones in one place. It really is most remarkable. It certainly is. Even the lack of wildlife is, in itself, quite remarkable. What do you mean, Professor? Well, put simply, there is a type of force field that surrounds the island, disallowing anything to enter. You mean literally anything? Absolutely no birds, fish, or creatures of any kind can penetrate it. Forgive my lack of intelligence on this subject, but, we're here. The professor lets out a disconcertingly loud laugh. Ah, I see what you mean. Well, there is of course one small break in this invisible wall, and that is where we built the jetty. But let's not get too bogged down in all this right now. What you do need to know is that basically the island is shaped like a peanut. That's knowledge that I needed to know, desperately. He has picked up a nearby stick and draws a simple map in the sand. Okay, really does look like a peanut. This, our end of the island, is very well known to us now. We've been researching here for many years. The other end is not so familiar to us. We have encountered difficulties that have hindered our progress in the region. What? The actual... What was that? I didn't even... That scared me so bad. I think I pooped my pants a little bit. So it's very doki doki, this game. Alright, okay. Learning a bit more. Well, we're not as sure as we'd like to be, but what I can tell you is that the environment has an adverse effect upon humans, inducing nausea at the very least. And at the worst? I mean, yeah, what's the worst that's going to happen? Fainting, migraines, possible nerve damage? Gosh, that is serious. As I say, it's best to keep away, but let's not go into all that now, my dear. Yeah, I'm not going anywhere near that end of the island. You've had a long day. For now, let's just say that we refer to the far end of the island as the danger zone, with good reason. I must ask you not to put yourself at risk by venturing beyond this mountain range here. He refers to the map once more, drawing a line just past the centre and an X through the end section. Okay. There are wild, aggressive cats out there. I wouldn't want you getting too close to them. Oh, maybe they just need a friend. Unlike our lovely fellows closer to home. He has led me to a spot where a few cats are lounging about. What do you say we try out our catalogue now, Charlie? Ah, we get to meet the cats. Oh, brilliant. He stoops down and picks up one of the animals, a disgruntled looking cat who is sleeping under the shade of a palm tree. Oh! Oh my goodness, it looks like my cat. Okay, I'm going to insert a clip, I don't know, somewhere here probably, right, you know, just right in front of Professor Purrfect's face, of my cute little cat. I have a 12-year-old female British long-haired domestic cat, and we adopted her from Cats Protection on her birthday, on her 12th birthday, and she is the absolute love of my life. Oh, she's called Cub, by the way. Yeah, maybe should mention that. The cat lets out a displeased mewl but doesn't struggle. Its large body, billowing with long orange fur, just sort of hangs in the professor's arms in lazy resignation. Would you like to have a go at scanning this delightful chap? I find the on switch and somewhat timidly activate it. Boop, boop, boop. That was loud. I select the app labelled Cat Scan and it loads instantly. There's no delay on this thing. The professor holds the cat towards me with arms outstretched. I'm sure he said the scanning chip is implanted into the back of the neck somewhere, but it's difficult to find this one's neck amidst the thick cloud of fur. True. I blow to make a parting. Cub would hate that. If you blew on her neck, she would go nuts. Well, I blow on this cat's neck to make a parting, and press the catalogue to his skin. It's a bit like scanning groceries in the supermarket where I used to work. That should do it, and he plops the Marmalade Tom back into the shade. Sure enough, upon withdrawal, I find the cat has been successfully scanned. Meow. Name, Floofy Butt, gender, male. Age, 10 years, 4 months. Breed, red tabby Persian, eye colour, red. Cute! I love the art in this game, it's really adorable. Amazing. Clever, isn't it? A large part of your job here will be to tag and scan the cats, such as Mr. Floofy here, but it looks like you'll have no problems at all in that area. Excellent work, Charlie. Thank you, sir. I can't wait to get started. I genuinely can't wait. I want to see more cats. Well, why don't you get a bit more practice with the catalogue and scan the rest of them while we're here? These 5 spend a lot of time together. Oh, they're like a little family, aren't you? Oh, yes, you are. The professor seems to be a genuine cat lover like me. And me, and me. I think we're going to get on great. Okay, here goes. No help this time. The professor steps back. The first cat I approach is very friendly, with beautiful calico markings. It comes towards me, already purring. Ah, Trixie. Sweet. Age 3 years, 8 months, breed Calico American Shorthair, eye colour green. So she's cute as well. Wait, am I going to have to date one of these? Next is an elegant, sleek, hairless cat sitting gracefully in the sun. She doesn't pay me much attention and allows me to scan her with minimal fuss. Oh, well I'm sorry, Snooty Booty, but you are not the cat I'm going to choose to date. You freaking me out. Gender female, age 11 years, 1 month, breed Sphinx, eye colour blue. No, I can't. The fourth cat I approach is a noisy one. Meow, 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 meow. Oh, McMurphy, so he's Irish. So he is 6 years old, a brown crossbreed, and his eyes are green. He looks friendly and cute. And finally, the one I've deliberately put off until last. He's been skulking around the edges of the activity, eyeing me suspiciously as though he could pounce at any moment. I laugh at myself, already projecting personalities onto these animals. Oh, Kibbles, why you gotta be like that? You look so dokey. He looks like a right little derpy cat. Oh, I love him. Kibbles, 3 years, white British long hair, and his eyes are green. Aww. All done. I hope you enjoyed meeting some of the locals. I did, Professor Pauper. I genuinely did. The professor lets out a little laugh. I have a feeling you'll get to know them quite well in time. Are you going to pimp me out to the cats? What is happening here? What kind of scientific program are you running? I don't trust him at all. That's probably enough for your first date, don't you think? It's quite a lot to take in. I am suddenly exhausted and grateful to be heading back to camp. It's quite late by the time I've unpacked and settled myself, but I want to write my journal entry before I sleep. I'm surprised at how chilly it is. I have pulled my sleeping bag right up to my chin, but I still feel goose pimples bloom over my arms. Shivering, I rub them to warm myself up. It makes me smile to think that this inherent reaction to the cold is what will be keeping my new feline friends warm tonight. My eyelids close, thinking of cats and the island and the professor. Do you know what? I go to bed most nights thinking of cats, probably because I know that I'm going to get woken up by my beautiful cat licking my face for food at 6 a.m. every morning. And personally, I wouldn't have it any other way. She's the best thing in the world to me. The world around me drifts away as I float up into a dream. This is really creepy. That made me jump so bad. Okay, no, we are quitting to the main menu. We've had enough of that for one day because I feel like it's going to get really, really creepy. So, I mean, if you guys want me to keep playing this game, I totally will. But also, I just thought it was going to be a sweet game where you date cats. Now it seems kind of sinister and weird and mysterious, and I don't know where it's going, and I don't know what's going to happen. But I think I would like to continue playing this game. I kind of enjoyed this first part. There will be an all-new Sims video up on Saturday, and we are carrying on with Minecraft Monday. I'm going to be starting a solo player, Not Cool Craft. So check in for that next Monday, guys, if that's what you're into. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video, guys. Please like and subscribe if you did enjoy it. And I will see you soon. Goodbye.